Paul the Pallet Guy here, and today we're going to be going over breaking down a high piece count pallet that's perfect for bin stores. So let's get started. Paul the Pallet Guy here, and today we're going to be going over breaking down a high count pallet that we use primarily for our bin store. I have small bins in my store, I should say. I mean, we've been videoed around one of my bays over here, and I've got bins. And this is usually stuff and product we usually buy. And the way most bin stores usually do is they start out at a certain price. We start out at $5. Once we do a couple sales, if it looks like it's all good stuff, we'll do a couple sales at $5, and then the next sale comes through and we'll drop it down to $3. And then after $3, we'll do a big blowout sale, and we'll do 10 or 20 or $30 bag, fill a bag day, and you just come in and just stuff it as full as you can, and 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever the case may be. Usually you'll find a lot of the off-brand, you'll find a lot of as seen on TV stuff in these. It's usually pretty good little, and I've also been able to find a lot of good online stuff to be able to find for somebody to do and resell. It's a perfect way for somebody to get into reselling. If you don't have a whole lot of money, you can come to one of these sales and go through here and find something that it might sell for $15 on Amazon or eBay, and you can list it, put it up there, and sell it, and you got your $5 back, plus you made $10. So, well, without fees and everything. But anyway, you get the idea. But these usually are pretty high count. There's usually 600 to 800. I've seen them as high as 1,000 pieces in these pallets. They're trying to say that there's about 1,000, roughly about between 900 and 1,000 pieces in these pallets. Really haven't had too much to say. I buy them just sight unseen. They usually don't seem to really treat me too bad. I'm putting them in a $5 bin. So, if I can get this stuff super dirt cheap and pay 80 cents, 50 cents for it a piece and put it in here and make $5, I'm making a killing. So, with the way things are going, right before the shutdown started, the bin stores were starting to they were starting to take off real hard. And we had partnered in with a friend of ours that he has a bin store up in Fayetteville. Actually, it's a War on Retail. He has a bin lots up in Fayetteville, Georgia, and they're going to be opening back up. I think they're just going to limit so many people in at a time frame, but you're going to be able to dig through 40 bins, about the size of some. If you've been watching my videos for the last few, you've seen I've been videoing around my bins, and that's about how big they are. And he'll have 40, 50. When he was going real good before everything happened, he was doing 60 bins, and you go in there and dig all day long. And I watch people walk out there paying $600-700 and just walking out with tons and tons and tons of stuff. Great stuff, great small tchotchke stuff that you can use. I've also got people that take it over to the flea market and flip it for $10, make $5, and are happy with it. But let's get going. I'm gonna try and shoot this video all in one, and edit it as all in one. But if I don't, we'll do a part 1, part 2 of it, because it might get a little long, because it is a pretty big pallet. It's sitting on the ground this time, not like that knee knocker I had before. That I had it sitting up on pallets. This one's actually sitting on the ground, and it's as tall. It's as higher than my belly. So let's get started tearing this thing down, and let's see what kind of good stuff we could find, or what kind of little whatnots. I use them for my bin stores. There's also Amazon pallets that you can buy. Amazon pallets usually are, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at one time. Amazon pallets are about the same speed. Let me put my knife down real quick. And this one's supposed to have a lot of new in it. I would love to say it's going to. A lot of shelf pull. Oh my goodness. Well, that's awesome. Let's see. Let's get going here. Like I said, they come in 4-in-1 party platter. I'm not going to open every box up. If I see there's a couple of something, it's a party platter. Okay. Okay. We'll get this opened out here. And it's a, you know, I'm pretty sure somebody dig finding that for $5. And it's got the different section trays in it that you can, you know, it's like got a little topper so you can keep it fresh. Looks like there's 3 of them in here. I'm gonna try and break this stuff down. I'm gonna try and get a count on stuff. Please, 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 please don't hold my math to any high standard. It is not part of my wheelhouse. I can take $1 and I can make it into 2. That is my best formula. Works good for me, but and then we'll do an overall picture of the. But yeah, there's another one. There's 2, 3 of them. That ain't bad. Here's a bunch of rockin' cat scratcher toys. Now, one thing I've learned in the years I've been selling is that people with pets, and I'm included because I've got 3 dogs that I'll do a lot for. And pet stuff sells because people will buy for their pets more than they will buy for their own kids. I've seen it. I've watched little kids come in here and act a fool, and Mama walk out of here with pets toys for the dog at the house. So there's 4 of those. There's a bunch of these on here. You know, not really sure. Got a couple different colors. Got a green, a blue, pinkish color. A bunch of them. Pet supply. There's 10 of those. That ain't bad. Here are some kitchen utensils. Colander strainer scoops. And if I'm not mistaken, you can also use it for kitty litter. I'm not a cat person. I haven't had cats in my past. I've played with cats all the 9 yards. I'm a dog lover. I love my dog. I got 3 at the house that have their own living room suit. It's pretty funny. What you're talking? There's a ton of them things. I saw some more. Yeah. A bunch of them over here. I'm going to try and be organized as possible. Like I said, I'm going to throw them in there. Had me another box. I did it again. I walk out of here and I don't have a box of stick all this loose stuff in. And pull back. I hate to tell you, but there's, you know, on my, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Let's see what kind of crazy stuff we can find on it. Kitchen Discovery. Go with this rascal here. Amazon usually does them pretty good as far as, yeah. Let's see. $8. Yeah, $7.91. You know. Let's see what else we got in here. Here's another. Man, this is gonna be a fun video right here. This is gonna take me forever, but this is gonna be a fun video. Keep looking at these. Stanley. 3 outlet swivel adapter set of 4 made in China. But it's got Stanley on it. Oh, okay. They're the non-grounded swivel. So if you got like a Christmas tree or something you want to plug in, 4 of them in a box. You know, and those things, they're pretty expensive, actually. No barcode. That's the fun part about this. There's usually no barcodes on this stuff, so. But I've also noticed that a lot of people will buy on site with this stuff, and they will buy the mess out of it if they get it. Just if it's in their wheelhouse, a mess of these things. Some more. Flip that over. Put that up there now. Alright. Oh goodness. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't want to kick y'all over. 16 right there. That's crazy. 17. 18. Oh my goodness. There's not really any rhyme or reason to where this stuff comes from. It's a lot of unbranded stuff. Something big with Stanley. Huh. Another one. There's 20 right there. That's 20, 30, 40. There's 50 items I just scraped off the top of this thing. So nice return on these. There's some card cases, like for carrying your business card or your identification cards, or your like a hard wallet for ladies or men. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to sit on that, but it's pretty darn nice. Got a little. Whoop. Oh yeah, look at that. Put your cards in there, close it. Made in the China. No, we ain't really doing real well with friends with them, but this stuff is already here, so don't know what else to do. Might as well sell it. We've been looking at all kinds of oddball stuff. Here's some vintage genuine ring set, size 7. Huh. Little costume jewelry. Little, I guess, yep. The front or the back? Yeah, that's the back. That's the back. That's the front. Pretty neat. I got that. Look. A whole bag of it. Pendants. There's pendants in those. There must be a bag in here with, yeah, there's a whole ton of it in here. And the rest of them. There's another bag in here somewhere then. So there's 10 items, easy. Dog toys. Found some more of these different colors too. Well, not same colors, just different. In my hand's different. More of them wallets. Dog chew toys. Bags can be dangerous. Don't give them to your pets. Chew bones. Not sure. My dogs don't chew on stuff anymore since they've been warned that they don't need to. Another couple of these. Sorry, didn't mean to be turning the back on you. Sorry. Talk to myself sometimes. That's why I like getting the camera out now. I can at least videotape it and I got proof I'm doing it. Ah, safety tags. Nighttime safety activates when there's motion or dim light. And dim light. Huh. There's 2 of them. More pet supplies. Oh man, look at that. Kitchen flexible, country kitchen flexible cutting board, set of 4. Oh, okay. And it's got a silk screen or something on top of it. Pretty interesting. Don't want that to go to my house. There's some more of these safety tags. Let's find out what these are, because there's just a ton of them. Here's some more. All right, these are Good Housekeeping surge protectors. They're the grounded type. I suggest these around houses all over the place, but I also don't suggest plugging this into the wall and then plugging 15 things into that too. So please be careful, especially since y'all are all sitting at home more now. All right, one. Put that back here. You know what? These little loose things. I'm gonna jump in this box so I don't lose them. Much of that. Keep that over here. Pretty sure there's more of those. 2. I see it. Yeah, there's a barcode on there. Let's go to it. Let's see. Hold on. Oop. This thing's banned. Yeah. Huh. Let's do the old eBay. These are pretty good about at least clicking for me. No match found. Okay. But there's 2 of these in these boxes, and those there, I could say, you know, they're expensive. They're not the cheapest little things. Do that. I've got some more of these things. Tons of this stuff in here, folks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Math is all. I'm going to do 10s. Okay. Let's see. Let's more of these out. 5. 6. More of that jewelry. Sorry, I don't mean to spin that way, but more of these. Sorry. Vintage genuine ring sets. More of those. Ah. These are these. That's what these are. Yep. Well, maybe. T-bone tag. Anyway. There's a mess of them coming out. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one of these. There's 10 right there. 10 cases. These in a case. 12 of these. Now we'll pop one up and see what I got. See what it looks like on the inside. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Some more of those. That's pretty cool. put some of those on my dogs. They like going running off in the middle of the night sometimes. That's when I leave the back door open. Another one of these, another one of these. Dog bones. Dog bones. Right there, everything over on that side for you. A bunch of this costume jewelry in here that's floating around on me. Just some of the more costume jewelry. Lid there somewhere. There it is. Right there. More of these. As y'all can see, these things are jammed, packed full of just about, you know, that's all costume, that's all that costume jewelry. More of these dog bone tags. Another box of them. Case of them. More of these utensils found over there on the other side. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to go around there and get lost in the makings. Mess. Mess. These are poly sheet protectors. One, or no, is it? Yeah, it's all, yeah, pages, poly sheet page protectors. I mean, there's a, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's got to be, I mean, yeah, shoot, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 28 right there that I found. Found some more of these dog things, dog collar. Another collar. This turned out to be a pretty good pallet. It's more of the Stanley ungrounded, and then the grounded version. I mean, as y'all can see, I'm not even, you can still see the top of it. I'm only standing right here. And I'm not even halfway in, and I'm well past 100, 150, 200 pieces. I mean, those are 12 each right there, and there's 50, 60, 120 right there, just in those dog tags. So y'all can see why we like these as dig bins, because there's high count. And you can get stuff for 50 cents. Gold Coast always. I'm gonna get to those boxes I keep setting right there. It's a little folding wallet for the ladies, I guess. Gold Coast. You know, always need a wallet. Burgundy. Doesn't say anything about RFD. Here a lot of people want that RFD boxes. Solar Bird Spotlight. little. It's got a little solar panel on the back of it. It's a little bird. I'm pretty sure my wife would just adore that at the house. There for now. Look what these are. That was, well, these are actual house cords. So double head, Cord Max Duo, twin extension cords, each with 3 outlets. So it's, oh no, it's one extension cord with a splitter. So it splits out. That's pretty slick. I like that. I've needed that 100 times over because I've got a bunch of little low voltage stuff that I can always use something like that on. Another one of them rascals. Let's see what this is. Nail polish holder. Awesome. Didn't think you had everything. Now you got this. It's a nail polish holder. Okay. Just sits on your chair, your desk, or whatever, and you just pinch it and doesn't flip over. Awesome. I wish I'd have had that when I had my daughter at the house. She loved, make something different here. Made in Thailand. Oh, okay. Nice little piece of custom jewelry. You know. Pretty good little, that's a bunch of little cosmetic jewelry. Costume jewelry. Let's see, what's this? Micro screwdriver set. With precision knife with pouch. Precision knife. Oh. Alright. There you go. Little screwdriver set. And you also have the adapters to make it into an X-Acto knife with tweezers. Little, like the small, I mean it's not like cell phone take apart small, but it's small. I've needed those sizes for other things besides. That right there, probably get somebody to pay $5 for it. Two, three. Back up here. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's just 6 of those. And then here's the deluxe titanium scissors set of 5. Titanium, huh? I might have to take a pair of them to a pack of them to the house. We're always losing scissors around the house. Here's 2, 3, 4. 12, 13. Here's another one of these standing things. I've been kicking this around. Window and door track cleaning brushes, set of 2. Those are like for sliding doors and sliding windows or opening, the vinyl windows. They gum up. They're horrible to try to do anything with. Haven't figured out what these are, but I think they might actually go to the indulgence bins. They were probably the things that held it. Good Lord. All right. Found some more of these hard case in that red coast. Found some more of those. All right. We're gonna have to just do this like this. You know what? Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh my goodness. You know what? Give me 2 minutes here. Let me reposition this camera because y'all just got to see how I'm seeing it because I think it'll be a little bit more exciting for y'all. It is exciting. I mean, look, I've only scratched the surface with this thing. I ain't even gone down in it yet, and I've got well worth my money back very, very, very easily. But give me 2 minutes. Let me find a something to stand this camera on, and we'll be back. All right, now we got you all situated and we're over top of the box. This is actually looking down inside the box. As you can see, there's the edge right there, and that's where we started at, and that's only how far we've gone down in this box. I haven't been doing no tomahawkery and fashuli and all that kind of jazz. See what you look like over here. Yeah, we'll do you over here. How's about that? Y'all like that a little bit better? Huh? Y'all gotta let me know sometimes. But anyway, we'll stand over here. And this is why I pulled it back. First of all, I've been working around this. And you don't think that ain't awesome. It's a 14-inch Craftsman chainsaw. Electric Craftsman chainsaw. It ain't been run. Brand new blade on it, the whole 9 yards. They put that on there just to cover it up. You don't think that ain't awesome finding that box. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stack that rest right there, just so we can have it as awesome shot. Been hearing that a lot lately because I've been doing a lot of learning the camera gear and all that, but this is why I moved y'all. Going into 3, 4, 5, 9, just 9 in these dog mats, and I sell these things like hotcakes, folks. This is what I keep pulling back. This is what keeps happening to me. The further I dig, the more awesome it gets. And, you know, we're talking tons of. You know what? I got a clear bag here. I'm gonna dump these all in here as much as we can. Cardboard can go over there for now. Oh my. Wood Creek. I don't even know what I'm getting. I hate to tell y'all, but when I do this stuff, I'm like a squirrel. I'll be running halfway across the road, and I'll see something, I'll have to run back over to see what it was. But just in these alone, that ain't including the ones I've already put over there. Just in those alone. Y'all just don't understand. Hope y'all are getting it now. This stuff is awesome. People love digging through stuff. I hope I can help y'all out with this digging through stuff. I see a lot of those box opening and case openings, but these ones make me get excited because these are awesome. I mean, I saw the top of this box before I bought it, and I liked it. I didn't even see that chainsaw. That's the funny part. I'm usually pretty good. Now I bought this. I bought this with the intention of putting there's a bunch of this that's going into my dig bins. I also have my consignment store that, thank the Lord, they have finally opened back up. And their first day was open yesterday, and I couldn't find a place to park outside. I love it. I love it. I'm glad that things are going to look like they're going to bounce back like they should. That's something totally different. Power strips. That's oh my. You know what? Now, here's a bad thing. Here's one thing you'll always do, and I do a lot of it. I just went out and bought a mess of these. because I use them around my warehouses. I always get into places where I only got like 2 outlets and I need at least 3. And I buy a bunch of these. I just went and spent $14 a piece for these things. Here I'm getting them out of the box. I just went up and got today. Ugh. But yeah. Yeah, there's these dog things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 dog mats. I'll see. 23. I don't know what to do with them. I'm put them down here right now. Whew. Alright. I've been flipping this around and I ain't been. Alright. There's 30 of those. You know, folks, I mean, it's awesome. It's totally awesome. And then you flip back and you got all this. And I know this is that cheap costume jewelry. But I bet you if you bundled that stuff up in packs of 5 and 6, you could probably get your $3, $4, $5 out of it. And there's enough of them there that you could do it with more in the box than you need. I don't want them going all over the place on me, but they're going to try to. It's going to be something me and my son can do, because he likes these little fidgety things. He likes to sit down fidgeting. I don't know what his deal is. He likes just fidgeting. But you get him started on it, and he'll sit there for hours. It's kids of the day, I guess. Some more of these. Of course, I found some more jewelry over here. Some more of these. Some more jewelry. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Move this. What's this? Oh, it's a garden globe. There's 2 of them in here. Right now, 2 garden globes. I mean, the box is a little beat up. That's probably because it's in here, but they're brand new. And he sold them to me that he was wanting to say that they were all new, but he wanted to guarantee and cover his hiney, but he said that there might be some returns in here, but so far so good. I ain't found a return one. That's wild. If I do that, I'll be over here tripping. All right, now I've been tripping over these things for a minute. Woodland Creek Bead Outdoors multifunction tools. Oh my! This is an outdoor pallet. A little bit of kitchen on top, but there's some outdoor on the bottom of it. Oh my! There you go. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Oh, there's 2 sizes. Look at that. Open that up real quick. Yep, well, that's pretty slick. Got a little, that's real slick. Little Leatherman tool pouch. I guess they're both going to be the same color. Yeah. Oh, that's a pocket knife. So you got a pocket knife and a multi-tool in there. That's crazy. Those are worth $5. I know some folks won't try to. They'll tell me, they'll sit and talk about it. I get customers in here every once in a while. I get like a lot of my vendors that buy from me, and they'll come in and they will talk something down like they just can't do nothing with it. And it's the funniest thing. I'm like, all right, and I try to show them something else, but they just keep going back to that. And that's when I pick up that they're actually wanting it. They just don't want to show me how much they want it. But they've already showed how much they want it, because they won't be quiet about it. They'll talk to me about it, and I think, and I know they just want me to lay down and throw some, so all the money on the floor that I'm gonna make. Oh, look at that. Bob Mackie, is that a good brand? I don't know. I don't wear. Anyway, so I'll get tons of folks. They'll come in and they'll just talk about that one thing that just like they want me to make them feel good about buying it or something. It's pretty slick. Survival manuals. I bet them things right there would have gone like crazy right now. I'm still will. There's sticks right there. Whew. Things are heavy. 6, 10, 8, 10, 13 of them. It's awesome. Now, but back to the story. I've had them, they'll do it, and they'll just talk to me about it, and I'll say, okay, if I take $50 off that pallet, will you buy it? And try it, to see if you can make any money at it. And I already know that they're going to make money at it, because I wouldn't be in this business selling crap all the time. Yes, you can get treated bad with a pallet. Yes, you can have a pallet not produce like you want it to. Yes, you can have all kind of, little hiccups and whatnots and everything else. But as long as you take and I've got a video in this series that, of why pallets suck. You ought to go over and check it out. It's on my YouTube page. And it just breaks down of the top 5 reasons why the pallet's not doing good for you or something. Wow. Wow. Well, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 30 of those tools sitting over here right now. God, I got more of this costume jewelry that has just decided to leave home without it. And it's down in these holes where you don't want it to really run down to. Too bad. But same sense. Oh my, stuff here is awesome. That's the only pair of those I've found. Bob Mackie glasses. I'm pretty sure there's probably some lady friend of mine that is just probably tapping her feet to death because they're sunglasses. Alright, sunflower garden. I think there's one of these. It's coffee mugs. Live, love, laugh mug set. See what they look like. Okay. Alright. They're good. Live, love, laugh. Okay, cool. We need some pride. I wish they'd come up with a new saying though, so I'm about tired of seeing that all over the place. I'm pretty sure that everybody else is too. But there's some girls out there that just love, that's their motto. And I'm glad they have to have a motto, because if you don't have a motto in life, sometimes stuff just kind of spins out of your way. Alright, gotta figure out what this is. It's hurting me. It's actually a zipper bag. Alright, now here's going to be my first busted thing. And this probably is a return. It's a cheap little bag toss. Perforated old cardboard, so it got busted. Probably got into one of them heated, Probably had a professional horseshoe thrower throwing at it, and that's what ended up happening. But anyway, we'll set that over there. That's out of my way. Alright, now let's get down here. I got a bunch of card. See what I'm saying? You just dig. Imagine heaven. Okay. A couple books. Bible promises for women. Huh. Wasn't picking that out of there. Or thinking that was going to be picked out of there. But I have been surprised before. Some books. Not too too interested in books. Books don't do me too well. But I don't know. I'm in the South. I'm here in Georgia. I put that in my dollar bin. I'm pretty sure they're going to at least want to look at it. No, or my $5 bin, I should say. These are some Canyon Sky Southwest inspiration little travel bags, maybe. Got a handful of them. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8 of them. And it's still wrapped, folks. Wrapped. So these are awesome. These things, I can't tell you how happy I am about this pallet right now. Like I said, we might have to do this into 2 stages. These are some more of those Bible promise books. Bible promises for women. Pretty interesting. Another book. What do we got here? Gardening Made Simple. Well, for a simple fellow like me, I guess that would do real well. There's a mess of them in here. Gardening Made Simple. Complete step by step for gardening. Goodness, there's much more. There's 5, there's 6, 7. There's another bag. There's 8. But you see what I'm talking about, folks. And I haven't even gotten into, I can't even focus. There's so many boxes in there. Glow in the dark flashlights. Glow in the dark. Okay, so they do. Alright, them little cheap flashlights. Seems like there's a handful of them in here. Quite a handful of them in here. But this is, look at that. There's a, what size is it? Large. My son probably like that. Uh-oh. We're going to walk past these, I hate to think, I just found the Life of Awesome down here. The Woodland was the same thing that was in those, it was the same brand as those multi-packs. Let's see, you got a flask, that's pretty slick. A little whiskey flask or a milk flask. I don't know why you'd want to put milk in it. But, yeah. Alright. There's a highfalutin flashlight. It's a tree print if I ever seen one. 2 of them in there. There's a short one and a long one. That's pretty slick. I don't know if I'd want a flashlight and wood colors, because drop it in the wood, you might not find it. Oh my, this says binocular. Bird watchers. Wow. Wow. That's $5. That's worth $5 all day long right there. Not sure what you said. Pair of binoculars. Huh. Put that over here for now. Ooh-wee. Pamper your pet dog toy. Another one. More than flashlights. That is. Iron press. This might be for like, I don't know. It's like flattening out, it's like for hamburgers on the grill. Or you can use, it's got the grates in it, so you can go ahead and put your char marks on it, set it on the grill, and then set it up there on top of it. I didn't think I knew something like that. He's pretty slick. That back here, that over here. Might have to rethink about how I'm gonna do this pallet. This pallet here, I mean, I just got, oh my goodness, there's bowl sets. Wow. Little storage bowl sets. Packs of 2 lemons. I guess if you don't like lemons, you're in trouble. Lemons. See a lot of lemons. Put that with that binocular. I'll tell you what. Now I'm getting down in here and I'm finding kids' toys. Look at that, Old American Classics. Smart Home. Sharp objects inside. 2-piece scissor set for the kitchen. Huh. Glad I didn't. Oh, it's got a little sheet for it too. If I take them home, they stay in one spot. Yeah. Another book, another gardening assembly book. Oh my goodness. Cast iron press again. Color changing tabletop. Faith color changing tabletop. Accent. Let's see. Now you've got my curiosity up. Alright. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. The old Hebrews 11, chapter 11, verse 1. Huh. That's slick. Slick. I like that. Y'all can see it's got all the stuff covered. That's another one of the presses. Man, I got robots over here. Look at this. Robot with light and sound. I didn't even, you mean lights and sound? But anyway, I'm being silly. Pair of house shoes. What size are these? Small baby gorilla. This is about the size I need. Shoes. Now. There's a bunch of these. I know I've been sitting there flipping them. They're thank you cards. Maybe like a springtime wedding or something or whatever. Another one of these bags. There's some placemats for Thanksgiving time. Yep. Man. Oh, another pair of them shoes. We're losing stuff now, buddy. Highlighter tape set of 6. Highlighter tape. Huh. Slick if I ain't never seen one. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to focus, folks. That's the bad part. Trying to get it all situated here. But robots, shoes. Yeah, there's over 1,000 pieces in this box, folks. Well over 1,000 pieces. Oh, something. Jasco, original. Look at that. GE too. 4 of them, 3 of them in a box. That's $20 a piece right there. How much you pay for them? I know they'd go crazy for them in that $5 dig bin. This is more of that highlighter stuff. Another robot. We got some kind of pin here. We got some kind of pin. What do we got? We got glue. Liquid skin. It's Band-Aid. Okay. Not really interested in that. You can have it. Okay. It's split. Still wrapped. Tupperware sets or plastic. Tons of it. A lot of the same stuff in here. Yeah. Hate to say it, but I don't think I'm able to. I'll be on here for 5 days doing this box, and I don't have time for 5 days. So we'll do a. Whoa! Wait a minute. We got ourselves another little box of woodland something in it. And that first one produced something pretty good out of it. Wow. Oh, look at that. Pocket watch. You kidding me? Only cool people like train conductors carry pocket watches. I had a pocket knife ain't the sharpest thing in the world for this stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's pretty. Somebody'd pay $5 for that. Heartbeat. Put that back in there like that. Put that over here. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I can, but it will be here we'll be here for 4 or 5 days. But y'all can see the potential of this pallet. I mean, this thing is just slap full. And the further down you dig, the more flasks. Some more of them pocket watches. That. One of those. What's this? That's some flashlights. Pops. See, you get an idea. So let me get wrapped up here real quick. We'll get back up here. We'll talk a little bit about this, and then maybe we'll cut this video out. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. All right, folks. This is just I'm not even halfway down into this pallet, and y'all were looking down in there with me, and it's still full, and it's just too much. There's so much in it. I mean, this is crazy. You know, multi-tools. There's all the multi-tools I was talking about. There's 30 of them sitting there. There's 30 of these Stanley outlets sitting over here. There's another 20 of those in front of there. There's 2 bags full of all this little stuff. Got a box full of the kitchen items. A Craftsman chainsaw. That right there, $70 all day, every day. Easy. Very easy. Right now, very, very easy. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got well over, shoot, them boxes right there, that's 120 right there by itself. So easy, just in small items. I've got over 500 items on this pallet, on the table. I've got a couple things jammed in some corners. I've got those dog mats over there, the books. I got that costume jewelry, the dog, the knives, the chainsaw, scissor sets, the books. There's at least 3 or 4 piles of books. And I haven't even scratched the surface. And there is so much stuff in this stuff that I can't even focus. I wasn't expecting this, and this is no lie. I like this kind of stuff because I haven't had anything that's really surprised me in a while. These are, you can get these up at War on Retail. I hate to keep haranguing y'all over the head about War on Retail, but nobody's. I've had a couple of small companies reach out to me, and we're trying to coordinate some stuff to get some other stuff from some other companies. If anybody would like to supply me, or let's work on a deal of me opening a pallet, First and foremost, right up front, if you send me a pallet, whether I pay for it or you send it to me and I don't pay for it, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, pallet. That's just the honest God's truth about it. But with that said, this is another pallet up from up there at War on Retail. We call them they're called high count pallets. They're real good for, I mean, I've seen yard sale guys, flea market guys taking just fill bins full of this stuff and put $1, $2, $3. You know, I paid $850 for this morning. I've got more than 1,000 pieces in here, guaranteed. I'm probably into this stuff I'm into that Craftsman right there for less than $1. That's how awesome this pallet is. That's how awesome this pallet is. I mean, it's just, I've got stuff for 50 cents. If I threw everything in my bin and said dollar bin day, I'd have to fight them off with a stick. But it's not, you're not going to, I mean, this right here was a big surprise. This is probably like what you would normally see as far as like high value items on these pallets. The Craftsman chainsaw, I really don't understand how that got in there, but that's awesome. These pocket knives and the tools would be pretty good for the as far as like considering it the high value items, the chip bowls, the outlets, and I mean there's just tons of stuff in here I haven't even gotten into. You know, that kid's toy, that robot, that would be considered like a high value item in these. These are usually retail value on these things per item. Your highest was going to be probably about $20. To be quite honest, $20, $25. You got some stuff in there that's a little bit more. You got some stuff that's a little bit less. But for most in part, if you tell me that I'm gonna honestly say I'm probably into this stuff for 25 cents. I am pretty easy because I mean I've got 500 pieces sitting on the table. I'm not even down through here, and I'm looking at just on the top. I haven't even scratched the surface. I've got tons of this little stuff that I haven't even gotten into yet. Vegetable core, you know. So 25-cent piece items, you know. These cars, pet toys, just chock full of stuff, folks. If this stuff doesn't get you excited, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ramble on about it, but it's just all pretty awesome. These pallets are, they're like I said, $850. He's just got a load of them in this morning. He also has other stuff that's comparable to it for about the same price. He'll carry some stuff up there. He's got some. There's some stuff that we resell that we're technically not supposed to remarket. So you know, we can't mention it by name, so we just call stuff a high piece count pallets. He's got about 3 different vendors that he gets his stuff from. This one here, you can't beat this stuff. You can't. I mean, there's just too much in here that you can't make money on this stuff. It's a good high value pallet. And these are those pallets. You know, I mean, I've only touched one thing. I think it was that cornhole game that looked like somebody used a horseshoe on. That's about the only thing I've seen damage outside of just some boxes roughed up or whatever. So what? Pile them up in the freaking corner and let them go. But yeah, good high quality pallet, nice piece count. They've got, we were trying to figure out what the number meant on them because each one had a different number and there was multiples that were the same size. And I'm thinking that it's actually weight. So heavier doesn't mean better, but right now I'm looking at heavier as better because this thing is, sorry, I don't keep digging on you. Just trying to see if there was anything else that was worth yapping about. Like I said, these things are awesome. These things are real awesome. These are going to do real good. These are going to redo real good for me. And we've got our economy. Our states are starting to open back up. Y'all need to get ready about this stuff because this is the times when we start making the money. You got to get yourself ducks in a row and get stuff all stretched out and played out like you need it to, because you are going to be behind the 8 ball if you do not. But tons of stuff on these. These are awesome pallets, high piece count pallets. Like I said, whew, these are awesome, very awesome, very awesome. Good pallet. He had a truckload of them. There was 52 of them. No, 26 up there. He had 26 of them up there. War on Retail up in Fayetteville. I'll have a link down below, and I'll put a screenshot or something right here to remind y'all where. He's on Facebook. Has waronretail.com. He's also doing auctions on. He's also got an auction site on his War on Retail website now, so you can actually buy small case lots off of him, but you got to bid for them. Kind of like which one does it? I don't know too many. It's got popcorn bidding. You can put a max in, like say you say you want to spend $300 and the bid's only at $25 and you don't have time to sit there and wait for it. You can put $300 in there, and it will bid up it'll only bid up to beat that guy. It won't bid to $300. Pretty good little case packs on there. I've gotten a good few out of them. But this is Paul the Pallet Guy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what's going on, folks. Let me know how if your market's starting to open up around you. I know we've got 3 or 4 flea markets that have opened up this weekend, and it is killing it out there right now. If I didn't have to run around and dig up some stuff to put in my bins, I'd have probably been open today myself. But you know what? I'm ready for it. I got it. I'm on the straight and narrow now. But y'all check me out. I got Paul the Pallet Guy on Facebook. Paul the Pallet Guy's discount store, discount warehouse on Facebook. Check me out over there. See what we're doing on the day-to-day basis, and let's see if we can get you guys on the straight and narrow about finding some money. But this is Paul the Pallet Guy. Thank you much. Bye.